Kind of Vague Radio, Kind of Vague Radio, Kind of Vague Radio, Kind of Vague Radio, Kind of Vague Radio.
Welcome to the Kind of Vague Radio podcast here on Spotify.
Hello.
I fucking remember this time. It's Spotify. That's who we've made our deal with the devil with.
Yes.
He was surprisingly gentle.
And we have a full band in our studio for the first time in, gosh, months.
You're lying.
Months and months.
You're lying. It's not that... Okay.
Yeah,
wait.
we had a lot of full bands on our show last year, but getting this year started, it's been solo artists.
Well, see,
not that I'm complaining, but it's great to have a full band.
Last year we had a lot more room, so we were booking larger bands. Not
there's
that we
plenty
were
around here.
avoiding it, but like when somebody was like, can I just do it at a duo? And we're like, yeah, we'll do that. That sounds cool.
So welcome Black and White Motion Picture to our
Thank you,
little
thank you.
studio.
Yay! Insert clap track.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Look they come with their own clap tracks. God. Yes, welcome. So we've been playing you guys for the better part of 2 years, almost 3 years now.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
I believe I originally heard you guys. There was a promo on CPR.
So 102.3?
They were doing features, like local featured artists, something like that. And they were like, Black and White Motion Picture Show. And I was like, oh. They didn't even play the music, but I was like, that's such a cool name. I bet Rob's going to love this band just because he loves movies, particularly
Yeah, I
black
do.
and white motion pictures.
I was cinephile.
So we looked up the music, and I think we reached out to you guys as well. And we was like, oh, yeah, this is good shit.
Yeah, and you've provided us full albums, and I gotta say, I think at this point we probably have slowly spun your entire album,
Sweet.
song by song, different songs, over the course of, a year or plus.
At least a year.
At
We
least a
got
year,
more
yeah.
coming down the pipeline. We got 7 songs recorded. Going to do 3 more here soon.
All right.
Release a full-length
10.
album here soon.
Oh man, I really look forward. I look forward to that. Let's see. To get our interview started, let's go with the name. Actually, stop. Let's actually introduce everybody, and you could either just kind of talk at that overhead when you're talking, or just share a little mic and say, your name, what you're doing.
Oh, you want here?
Hey, I'm Tony Meatballs. I play guitar.
I'm Josh Eherenmen, lead singer and guitar player.
I'm Connor Giblets. I play drums.
Yeah, you're not in the shot, Connor.
Out of
I'm
my
sorry.
shot.
We'll have to. I might grab that phone cam and like point it at y'all at some point, just to
I can lurk.
make sure you're.
Like I said at practice, just kiss me softly on the neck.
Oh, Jesus.
He's got a good lurking face. It's like,
You know,
One song where I get to stand
I-
up and do shit. I'll make sure
I
don't even
kind
know
of
if
want
you
to.
can.
I want some hair care tips from you. We could take that offline, but
Thank you
those
for
are some
noticing.
beautiful.
Today it really worked out.
That's luscious, and it's not too dried out. You can't get that with normal shampoo. So,
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it better when you just don't do anything.
oh,
Just
You're
saying.
the only one.
like I like when you don't
Jump
try.
Okay. I'm Rorie Martin, and I play bass, and I'm backup singer.
I'm Cory, and I play the super essential third guitar.
So you guys are was it Leonard Skinnering in that bitch? Right? Didn't
Well,
Leonard
I
Skinner
say
have
Eagles.
3? Yeah.
Man.
Eagles had 3 as well, yeah.
Yeah.
there's immense power. Like in my band, Pine Tree, we just got a second guitar player. But man, oh my God, I feel
It
like
really
it's
adds.
night and it's the power. When the chorus kicks in and it needs to like kick up a notch, it like actually does kick up a notch. So I could imagine how a third guitar player can really. Well, hell, I mean Radiohead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of my all-time faves, and there's 3 guitars. I mean, not all the time, but a lot of songs have 3 guitars.
First album's all 3 guitars.
Sure, yeah, exactly. Okay, so now that we've introduced ourselves, let's go back to that question of the band name, which is a fun thing to sort of.
Yeah, you guys started
off a
in
discussion with?
2018 from what our meager research has told us about you guys, which is pretty hard because you change emails for every guy.
You started in 2018, is that true?
You start, so it's hard to
That's
track
it.
you
That's the
down.
exact same year that I started Pine Tree Janitorial Service too.
Yeah.
So our bands are the same age.
Your bio mentions 2018.
Yeah.
Vigorous.
I haven't read it in a while, so needs updating. I know that.
I think the most updated thing I had for you guys was the FOCO Music Fest blurb they did for you guys.
Probably. I don't even know.
Well, that's the only one that mentioned
know.
songs coming in 2025. And I was like, oh, okay, this is
Okay,
the
cool.
newest. Everything else only mentions the album in 2022.
Very true. New songs are coming 2025. Here we are.
Raise your hand if you were in this band from the beginning.
Yeah.
Me and Tony are the founding members here.
The OGs.
The
All
OGs.
So we took the name basically because it wasn't taken.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's not a fun story. It's like it was available, so we just took it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of words out there.
That's right. It's a lot of words.
So, well, yeah, your band name is, you know.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of words. in the
I
band.
actually take pride, again, a wordy band name. I'm like, I can't wait for the marquee guy to get to that. And he has to be up there for like half an hour with those things.
He's gonna go
It's
on,
fun.
go online
It's
and
fun.
leave you terrible reviews.
I think
too long of a name. These
long band-
assholes.
We were just talking about the Claypool Lennon Delirium. Cool, long band names are cool, man.
Well, yeah, when you're fucking John Lennon's son, you can name your band whatever you want.
Yeah,
Ghost
his
of
other
the
band's
Saber-Tooth
called
Tiger.
The Ghost of a Saber-Toothed Tiger.
They're-
Literally,
I
that's
they're
what
fucking good too.
Yeah,
So
that's a really good one.
Yeah.
The Ghost of a Saber-Toothed Tiger.
It's a great fucking band too. You should check it out if you haven't.
All right.
All right. Well, so you just kind of like played word salad and like that. I know the struggle of like you have to check like URLs. You want to
oh, yeah.
maybe find those like even trying to be the unique artist is really tough. But even if you can like be in that genre, like you know, I see that with Kind of Vague Radio. I'll be like dialing up different band names or something, and it'll be like, oh, you know, there's another in Dolphins, or there's another this, but they're in like a different sort of genre. Or you see that a hip hop band or guy will have the same moniker as a band name, but it's really hard to because you want to carve out, you know, your identity, and you want to be like Google us and find us instead of somebody else.
I googled you and I found a lot of old movies.
Yeah, right. That's true.
I was like, you didn't really think that through.
Put the word band after it.
No, and then you
band.
put band, and then
Right.
it definitely.
Which one
Yeah,
comes
wait.
up first? What is the black and white?
Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah.
I don't. I
Google it right now.
Google it right now.
Any bets?
Black and
I'm
white
going
motion
with
picture.
Citizen Kane.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh,
go
actually, it
Wizard
has
of Oz.
fixed itself, and you guys came up first.
Suck
Yeah.
it, old movies.
SEO in action.
Or it could be based on your past.
Yeah.
It learns from what you do.
Yeah, I was just
Clear your cookies and do it again.
Yeah, right? That's a way to do it.
There's a YouTube video called "The Beauty of Black and White Film," the
That's
best
us.
black and white films ever made.
Also us.
One of our best songs.
One of our
Yeah.
best songs.
Well, I've started, maybe for our next show, I hope. I got some video, and I have some old black and white movies that I'm going to be projecting on.
Oh yeah, we tested that.
But we
yesterday. It
could,
looked
you know,
really
yeah, we could talk about that. I could be a consultant. I could help get some black and white things for you.
good.
You know.
Some black and white
Sure.
motion picture
Motion
for the
pictures, right?
band?
'Cause
What?
I would hate for somebody to show up at one of your gigs and just be like, no motion pictures?
Happens all the time.
I'm out of here.
Happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, I came in here for a quality black and white motion picture, and now I have to listen to this band.
Cisco and Ebert walked in and then walked right back out when they saw
They
us.
listened to the album like, this is a terrible movie.
Was it Ebert that died?
The
He came
plot
back-
was all over the place.
Yep.
No character development.
Zero characters at all.
The special effects are pretty good, though. They're on point.
Too loud.
Very loud.
Yeah, great sound design. All right, well, with that, I think we should get to our first tune.
Yeah.
Sorry, Connor, you have to get to work. No more lurking for you.
Back.
Back.
Back
Out
in
of
the-
my
This
shot.
when I'm at the camp.
Yeah, feel free to speak into those. They will pick up. And to be honest, if you're loud enough and just shout to the...
Yeah, Connor, yeah, the overhead will probably pick you up. As long as the music is happening.
And you just blew the levels.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Let's reset.
What's the first song we're going to hear?
It's called Haunts. It's a love song.
Amazing, and I hate this part.
Sorry, I hit you.
Oh, fuck yeah, I was so tight without no sound check, by the way. Know that out there in internet land. These guys had no. They just played. I was
Damn
phenomenal.
right we did.
Can you hear your voices
So
well?
tight.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we
wanna
could
put this-
though. I know that they're coming through well.
Oh, good.
Can we put this closer to them? Maybe that's the solution.
I feel
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
just like making meaningful eye contact with all of you because we're so close. Like,
I know. See,
the
now I
point that
feel
it's
how you
creepy.
feel because every time I look at you, you're like, "Why are you looking at me? Like, do you need reassurance?" You've asked me that so many times. Now you're looking at me. I'm like, "Oh my God, what did I do wrong? I did something."
That was actually really tight.
And
Good job,
it was
guys.
really tight, and the harmonies. I know you couldn't hear yourself great, but they were on point. You
It was
guys were
just muscle
harmonizing
memory, so-
beautifully.
And Rory's incredibly talented, so. there's
Uh-oh,
that
did
too.
you break up or take out a drum mic or
No, no,
disconnect a
just
drum mic?
using it to talk.
It's now a
Using it to
talkback
lurk
mic.
and talk.
This is better.
Wow, I think that was a fantastic song. Is that one of the upcoming?
That is one of the upcoming ones, which is kind of funny because me and Tony have been kicking around that since like the inception of the band.
Really?
Yeah, it was like just this riff that was really slow though. It was just like this. It wasn't as fast as the way we just played it. It eventually evolved to. And of course, your guitar part is phenomenal.
What is the division of labor with? Are you typically taking the lead role?
We kind of do like a Brian Jones, Keith Richards thing where we just like jump into wherever we need to be.
Right.
There's definitely times I play rhythm. There's definitely times I play lead. You know, but I don't think any of us claim that domain. You know.
Yeah, it kind of just switches off. So
Yeah, I kind of get that.
because there's like our last song we're gonna play is very technical for me on the guitar, but I mean like the last song we just played is just rhythm. So.
Right, and let's be honest, like sometimes you could, like you're capable of a guitar part, but when you're having to perform and you have to sing, maybe it's not the best idea for you to have to do the most complicated guitar part
Oh, yeah.
because you gotta,
Oh, he still tries.
you still try the hard.
Complicated.
It works every time.
So yeah.
See, I always try to delegate. I go like, no man, I gotta sing. You do the hard.
Josh is like, if I could do everything, I would.
Damn right.
Well, you have a story.
We're Josh and the Joshes. What
Yikes.
story?
I bet you that's
What
not
story?
taken. You could have done it.
You said
Yeah?
that
Yes?
I
you
would
learned
quit.
a lot from making a solo album. and
Oh
not
yeah, I
having a
did.
band.
I did make a solo album back when I was like 19, and it was terrible. I would not show you that album.
You are. No tracks for Kind of Vague Radio.
They were
As
like,
it so happens, we actually have.
Roll tape.
if you actually had it, I'd be like, fuck it, let's go.
Well, the next 2 tracks are gonna be off of this solo album. Debut album.
My debut garbage album.
Was that like was it a full try to be a full band presentation or was it like an
Well,
acoustic?
yeah, like I just couldn't keep a band together, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it myself. So I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
rhythm, I did lead, I did bass and vocals, and then I had a friend of mine do drums, and then I had like this album that basically everything sounded the same because it was me playing everything besides the drums. And then when I finally actually had a band that actually played these parts, it sounded so much better because everyone had their own flavor added
Right.
to it. But yeah, those songs are no more. I don't play those anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
Condom.
C6. You got a lot
yeah,
of
pop in
sibilants
the
there.
peas. There you go, some plosive guard.
The Pops.
Yeah, there's the creative control is one thing, but I think I find it so much more enjoyable to play with other people and
I like people
let
having their
them
own
just,
stuff.
just let them, exercise their creativity.
Yeah.
And, also, it's just because I'm lazy. Like I already wrote like lyrics and chords. Like, can't you do the bass line? Fuck.
Well, you learn a lot from playing with other people too. You know, they
Right.
just, like, teach you things. It's awesome.
Yeah, and you get a different perspective, honestly, because that's like, my brain is going to compose a certain bass line. It has whatever vectors it has, and it's like sometimes you want to break away from that, and it's hard to. How can you break out of your own brain? You really can't, but you can invite other people to play. So that's great. And so 5 people. It started with just the 2 of you.
No, it was actually
Well-
in and out members.
Yeah,
so.
sure. We've had that in our bands, of course. Like that's what being in a band is like.
It's part
Right?
of it.
Yeah, it is. And you just as long as you're still enjoying it, you just keep chugging
Right.
along. So.
Okay, well, all of you new members, are you planning on sticking around? Are you enjoying yourself? Mid.
Just on the spot now.
You forming a union.
Oh, for sure.
We have one
I will
actually.
destroy.
Just like Casa Bonita, you need a union.
Close
Okay, well,
divers.
let's before the next song, let's start with you, Connor, and we'll go around and say how you found this band and how you got involved.
That's appropriate because I was the most recent. I found you on Craigslist. Yeah, it's just like.
I was
rock
gonna
band.
mention I didn't see you at all in any of the photos.
Yeah.
You keep them hidden for me. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, man, this
Not on
drummer
camera.
really
Such
changed.
You gotta
But
leverage that
that
hair.
phenomenon's going to continue. Like when I cut my hair and when I grow my beard, when I put my glasses on,
Yeah.
I'm a master of disguise.
Yeah, I was like, that can't be the same guy.
So you
But
just
I'm not. Shout out to Bart, who was the drummer previous, and you should
Yes.
get a shot of his art at some point here
Yeah,
on the kick drum.
that's
Oh yeah,
fun,
yeah.
so-
I'll probably
I got that
actually
from
we'll do
previous
that. We'll get
drummer.
that soon because we're also going to do a pedal board segment.
Was it
so.
Sign Co-Signs is his handle.
yeah.
So go look him up on Instagram. Go hire him to paint a mural and all
So
that
did
stuff.
he got too busy and he couldn't be?
Yeah,
part of the
I
band
think
anymore?
he just got tired of it.
Yeah, that's
So.
that shit that happens. And so then that's good for you though because you were looking for a band to join. Is that
Yeah.
basically it?
I was in a band. Shout out to Total Flower Chaos and Rob Roper, who lives like right around here.
Okay.
And like that amicable parting of ways at some point. And yeah, I was on Craigslist shopping around and found you all, and you told me to listen to the songs, and I was like, well, he can sing. And
Barely.
and then I auditioned.
Ah, no, you guys sound great.
Yeah, it took about like a week and a half to make a decision.
Fantastic.
What was that like anyway? Go through the decision making, please.
Yeah.
Decision? Do you want me to be
How
really
many
honest?
Yeah, be
bands?
really fucking
Well,
honest.
how many
the
bands
song,
did you like?
the song we just played really turned me off.
It's my favorite song.
And I wasn't very hot on Mild Life either, which we're not playing today.
Uh,
And then the other songs,
You're hurting
you
me.
had me play some that were like recorded, and I was prepared, right? Like Silhouette,
yeah.
and I can't remember what
Yeah,
else.
I know that
But I
song.
like that
Good
song.
song.
And I
That's a
could
pretty
be
long
fun.
song.
But then you had me play. You were like, "All right, we got new songs. Jump into it. We know you don't know what they are, and you don't know how they go."
I was like, I
And
wanted
one
to
of
hear
them
what
was
you
Bury
sound
Me,
like.
and Bury Me,
Oh,
like
yeah.
really, I was pretty sold on that.
So is it
and
fair to
then-
say you had a little bit more of a part in composing at least the drum portion of that, as opposed to just executing what was already laid
Yeah,
out?
and actually that was a big part of it too, because you all were like very much like, we're not going to tell you what the previous drummer did. Like you're going to figure out how you want to play it.
Yeah, I want to hear you.
That said a lot.
Yeah, Connor came in and did an absolutely amazing job. He picked up on it right away and practices more than all of us put together.
Yep.
True.
All right, well, so let's move on. How did you join this band?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, use the mic, use the mic.
One of
Tippy
my
toes now.
Yep.
Tippy toes.
So I met Josh probably 2018, 2019.
Probably like 2018.
We played a show together at Lions Lair. It was my first show with my band that I had at the time, and we were playing with a out-of-state band, and they were just like
What was the name of your band?
Yeah.
Upstairs Neighbors. It's no more.
Upstairs Neighbors.
And then he found out that like our band kind of like went its separate ways, and they had a keyboard player at the time that was leaving, and they're like, yeah, we need some more sound. So we just like tried it out. I wasn't sure about the 3 guitars at the beginning, but Josh was like, we're gonna do it.
I remember saying to you, like, it's gonna suck learning these songs where there wasn't a third guitar, but like once we start making new tunes, it's gonna make sense.
Yeah, so they
So-
all had faith that I'd fit in, so that was really cool. But
Was it
yeah.
always your aspiration to have like a 5-piece band, or do you just like
No.
whatever?
I think once we lost the keyboard, it was kind of like losing a little bit of that wall of sound. So it was like, well, let's see how it works.
Yeah, the keyboardist is such a versatile person in a band because they could dial up so many patches and textures and stuff. So.
And I'd say the 2022 album, there's a lot of complement of that piano, the synth sounds, the small little soundscapes that go kind of in between there. Yeah, so I had
know.
expected a keyboard, but
There was actually no keyboard anywhere on the recording.
No?
Really, it's just,
There's-
it's
Yeah,
just
that's
pedals.
2022.
That sounds
yeah.
like Cory.
Yeah, I
That's
think it was
Cory's
Yeah,
me.
Oh, really?
I mess with like so many different fucking pedals, as
Yeah.
you can see.
I see.
Yeah.
He's
I
the
stand
for
corrected.
There
then.
is Yeah, we
It's
have
like there is a lot of effect on there. It was like, oh, cool, a really disciplined.
We have a segment that we usually we'll go around. I'll film the pod. It's going to be extra long. There's so many pedals.
There's so many pedals.
I'm sure
It is
how many we have all
ridiculous.
together.
Well, we
Half
haven't
of the room
finished.
is
Okay,
pedals.
so we haven't finished the round robin.
Oh yeah.
So I saw, not Connor, because Connor's the newest, but I saw these three play at, with the most bar.
Black Buzzard.
No, Black Buzzard.
Oh, is that Oscar Blues downtown?
Yeah, I saw them play
You ever
there.
play there again. Make sure you let me know because it's like right down the street from me. It's so easy for me
It's
to
a
go.
really cool
I
place.
saw them play with my parents, Sunrise Drive.
Sunrise Drive.
Yeah.
We really. So you know that band?
Don and Gil are my mom and my dad.
No.
So yes, I do.
But
I grew up with that
do
band.
You know 'em?
I used to live
You
with
didn't
them
answer the
actually.
question.
Wow.
Straight
what
groupie then,
I
right?
actually have to ask, what are they up to right now? The last single they gave us was
Are they at home?
quite a while ago.
Yeah. Right now they are at home. I think my dad's sitting in the kitchen
Well,
listening
I
to
meant,
music.
Like, musically, I don't mean like what
Mom's
are they
watching
doing?
Law and Order CSI.
No, actually, my mom's in coding boot camp, which I think is why they haven't been doing as much shows lately. But they're still playing music and like doing shows. My mom's teaching guitar.
You should definitely hit
Love
them
that
up.
band.
Yeah, you should hit them
Such a
up.
cool song and the
Really
I
good.
can't think of the last.
Narnia is epic.
Oh, we love that song. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, but so I saw these guys play at a show. Were you guys middle band or opener for them?
I think we're in the middle.
I think they were middle, but I saw them and I was like, oh my god, that band is so cool. And they played Reptilia by the Strokes, which is one of my favorite songs. And I was like, no way! Like,
You know,
that's
I was gonna say
awesome.
that last song, your first song you guys played here. It did have a little bit of it was in the guitars. Yeah. You can hear it in the
Yeah,
guitar.
me and Tony are big fans of the Strokes.
Well, who isn't?
It's a great
if you're
band.
not, it's
Yeah.
fucking.
Connor, are
What the
you
fuck
not
are
a
you
fan of the
doing, right?
Strokes?
Thank you.
I'm not gonna hate on the Strokes, but I wouldn't
There
call
you go.
myself a fan.
I knew that was going to be
Wow.
something
Even
like
like-
that.
Connor, sit down.
That's
That's why
Sit
you
down.
don't get a camera.
Even that
hot shit
phenomenal
song
first album,
that's, like,
you
really
can't deny
energetic.
that first album.
But I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's a dope.
Reptilia?
I didn't really like them until I saw them live, and it was a killer show.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
Live,
like,
they-
Wait,
they
yeah, I
really
saw them at Fillmore, I believe. When that was a good show.
Yeah, but I saw them play, and then they had some members leaving. And Josh reached out to my dad and was like, do you know any female vocalists? And he's like, well, I know one, but she's 19. And Josh
Wait,
was
so
like,
how did you know? Just because you played together?
I knew Gil and Don before I knew Rorie.
yeah.
So
So,
Because you were playing out, or
yeah, it's like we met him at the Art Society First Friday.
Oh, right
So
on.
then
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Ever
Shout out
since
to the
then,
Art
we've been
Society.
kind of just playing shows with them, and then I think that night I actually met you. So I didn't know they even had kids. So
yeah. And my dad brought me up to Josh and he's like, hey, Josh, this is my daughter, Rorie. I'm like, oh my god, hey, Josh. Like, I
was
like your
"Holy
band.
Shit, you have a kid?
His two.
But you seem so young.
I think it's cool to have your parents playing music and shit like that. It's like the farthest thing removed from like my parental experience. So I'm like,
Well,
wow, I'm so in awe.
My actual, like, legal first name is Cadence.
Oh my god. That's
Yeah, 'cause they're nerds.
pretty great.
Did you not know
That
that?
is pretty fucking
Rory is
great.
short for Aurora, which is the middle name. But yeah, Cadence, because rhythm, because they're nerds.
Should've told
Can we
us.
call you that?
Very
Will you
cool.
be mad?
No, you can call me that. That's okay.
All right. In Cadence.
Beautiful name.
Thank you.
Cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You need to come out to play.
In Cadence We Trust, I think. Next album name, right?
Yeah,
That'd
and
be a good
Cadence We
album.
Trust. Okay, we're gonna get to these pedal boards next, but let's do a song.
Yeah, let's do
Okay,
a song.
let's do it.
Ooh,
What's next?
yeah. I see already some that.
I don't know, what's
I'm
next,
quite
Connor?
familiar with.
You tell us.
running around is next round.
All right, cool.
Unless you want to do
Running around.
Sounds great.
Who wrote this song?
Cory wrote this song.
Cory wrote this song.
Sorry.
It's gonna happen a bunch of times.
I'll try to shift it over here. You will not get the last cough, okay?
Thank
out of my mind. I had some time to contemplate what went down inside your face. Running around, running around, running around in my town. I'm gonna tear this city down. I'm gonna burn everything around. Watch you run and watch you scream. Feel the pain you gave to me. I'm gonna tear this city down. I'm gonna burn everything around. Watch you run and watch you scream. Feel the pain you gave to me. Out in the shadows, hoping no one will find out just what you have done. Pull back the sheets, I see your face. It's time to live and live in disgrace. Running around, running around, running around in my town. I'm gonna tear this city down. I'm gonna burn everything around. Watch you run and watch you scream. Feel the pain you gave to me. I'm gonna tear this city down. I'm gonna burn everything around. Watch you run and watch you scream. Feel the pain you gave to me. Watch you run and watch you scream. Feel the pain you gave to me. I'm gonna tear this city down. I'm gonna burn everything around. Watch you run and watch you scream. Feel the pain you gave to me. I'm gonna tear this city down. I'm gonna burn everything around. Watch you run and watch you scream. Feel the pain you gave to me. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, man! God, the power of all those guitars is undeniable. Truly, wow. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. You must really blow people away at your live shows. I don't know. How have you, like, where have you been playing out, and how's that been going?
Mostly Lions Lair lately.
Mostly Lions
But
Lair?
also kind of been laying low just to work on these tunes. But
All right,
yeah,
man. Well, we'll book some dual things.
Yeah, let's
that,
do
like,
it. I'm in.
Maybe like Larimer. Larimer Lounge. I know we know.
Larimer's great.
The one that
Lost
I really
Lake's
want to
great.
get into, and I think both of our bands would be great there, is High Dive.
Oh yeah.
I've not done High Dive.
That's the one like really cool rock and roll venue that we haven't yet been able to like.
Yeah, I want to play there so bad.
Yeah. Okay, man. That'll be my mission. I'll get it.
Hey, High Dive, book my band, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what we'd probably do is like approach them and be like, look, we want a night. Give us a night. We'll control the lineup. We'll organize the business side with them. And that way we're not like, oh, can you put me on a show with some, like, no. Give me the fucking bill. We'll handle the people and the population. You just approve us for the fucking night.
I put together a concert calendar of like all the bands and stuff, and I gotta say the one like Skylark is playing a lot of the bands that we play, but the High Dive is definitely doing it, and of course Larimer Lounge. Shout out to Larimer Lounge, who's we're playing Larimer Lounge February 22nd, but they're actually playing a lot of these our caliber artists of whatever.
Is that a Saturday?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd love to see you guys. Let's move on to this pedal board segment. It's gonna do it. It's gonna take a while. So you take the mic, Andrew, and ask the questions. I will be cameraman.
Okay. Let's start with Cory, because you're the closest, and I see the soul food on there, and I see the mic or the T-Seal Electronic, the red what's that? Reverb pedal, right? The Hall of Fame. And then especially, let's start with the Rat. This is by far probably one of the best guitar pedals.
Yeah.
Period. Like the Rat has such a great tone. Like, I mean, it sounds great for what you're doing. I've never heard it sound bad. Yeah. Like I've heard bad bands use it and like, wow, they sound pretty good now. I love that you're using. Take us through your pedals here.
Yeah, I have a question on some of these, but yeah, go for it.
It's a really random assortment, and I was playing.
You should give them your mic.
Originally in like a couple different bands, so I had like that's why I have so many different distortions, is so I could just like switch over between different bands. But I do love a good distortion. Josh turned me on to the Soul Food.
Yeah,
love the Soul Food.
Really nice.
I was wanting to ask about that.
Yeah,
I've broken 3 of them.
Yeah,
it's like a vintage distortion with a lot
it's
more
a clon
color.
cone.
It's like a clone, wow, and it's electro harmonics, which is always awesome.
I have an exact clone.
Yeah, we have one that looks like
I have an Amazon $30 one over here, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. I love electro harmonics, as you can see from my pedal board.
Me too.
The memory toy is great. Hall of Fame, I love. I just love like different overdrive sounds.
What's this?
Phase shifter. Yeah. I was like, I haven't used that one in a while. I actually used it on our last song. Yeah, I was like, I used it on our last song. I love that one too, but I don't use it the most. Big Muff is a great, just like buzz pedal to really get some good sound that I used in our band. But yeah, really just.
What's your favorite pedal on this board?
What's this DC Electronic one here?
Hall of Fame. It's reverb.
Oh, it's reverb.
Yeah, and it's like super cool because it comes with this app that you can like dial in like specific like tones.
Yeah, there's 3 more settings on there, huh? You can just download a different fucking reverb for it.
Yeah, so I love that.
What I love about TC Electronics is exactly all their pedals have like, there's some empty settings. Go online and fuck around.
It's so cool. I would say my go-to is probably the Soul Food. Like that's my favorite.
Yeah.
I use it all the time.
Well, you put it up in the corner. That's like harder to stomp on than the Rat.
I originally had a song that I needed to like switch on the Soul Food while I was turning off the reverb, so I could just go like bam, and it worked out nicely. I just haven't moved it since.
I was gonna say though, you get the prize for the most organized guitar pedal board. Like amazing.
Thank you.
This one's pretty organized, but it's really jam packed. I guess.
All right, let's rip into this.
Moving on. Let's move on.
Moving on.
It's a bit of a mess.
It's a bit of a mess, but it's still pretty well. Hey, I recognize this one. We got this one.
Hey, the Strymon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Take us through your pedals here. What do you got going on here?
Chromatic tuner, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, fancy.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Tony's a fancy one.
I do have some fancy ones on here. I love the Wazacraft series from Boss. I love Boss pedals anyhow, but like the Wazacraft ones have been awesome. So I have the chorus, I have the blues driver, and the fuzz pedal. All of them are awesome. I got the Catlin Bread Echo Rec. It's like a digital or an analog tape delay based on this device like Pink Floyd used a million years ago.
Oh
awesome.
Wow!
It's
Sounds
sweet.
so
I used it
good.
on the last song. MXR Carbon Copy. It's a classic.
Yeah.
I got a JHS, not a clone. It's exactly what you think it is. Like comes in like an IKEA package that you assemble yourself.
Oh yeah.
It was
yes, I saw this fucking pedal online and I was like,
Was it difficult?
Not at all. It required just a screwdriver, really just like snap everything together.
Okay, but I must ask, what's this Elvis?
Oh, that's my pick holder.
It's like, I was like, I don't see a button on Elvis, but wouldn't that be a great pedal to have? Just Elvis this? It's like,
Elvis' face on it.
oh.
JHS, get it done.
All right.
What's your favorite pedal on this bitch here?
It's gotta be this one.
Yeah?
Immerse reverb, or the reverberator. From New Neighbor, it's awesome. I love it. It's my favorite reverb pedal, and I love reverb. So Highly recommend it.
This
Not a clone.
not a
That's-
clone.
that's
This
the
is
assembly
the this
one.
is the assembly one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay.
All right.
Now,
All right. Moving on.
now
The mess that is.
you thought those were pretty extensive. Look at this thing.
Here we go.
What the? Well, okay. You got a whammy or a wah-wah. I mean,
Got the wah.
Yeah, wah is great. And a tuner, but besides that,
Tuner's pretty cool.
Metal Zone, a notable.
Metal Zone, yeah.
Also a Hall of Fame, I see.
Yep,
Sharing
I got two of them.
textures.
Hall of Fame 2 Mini. This is for Shimmer.
oh wow, yeah, that's a great one.
What I really want to do, I haven't been able to use this tone yet, but I want to have the reverb behind it.
Oh, that's really cool idea, actually. Yeah. Oh, that's the Joyo one too, huh?
Yeah, it's like $30 fucking thing. Also my $30 clone over here.
Oh.
It's so tiny though. Look at how tiny it is.
But it packs a punch.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, good tones.
This one, I'll point out this one. This is the blurst. This is what gives me
Blurst.
that 3 a.m. sound. So.
Oh, that's fucking excellent.
I
Yeah,
had it
I know that
forever.
song.
I had it forever. I didn't know what to do with it. But yeah, that one's one of the cooler ones. This one, I don't even know what the fuck to do with it yet.
Oh, it's octave. Yeah.
It is
I've heard Jack White play that
synthesizer.
well.
It's a synthesizer.
Oh, is that
actually,
what-
yeah. And this is probably one of my favorites, the Phase 90.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You very good. Wow.
Yeah.
And then this one with the sticker down here.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, this is hot wax. I actually just fixed this the other day. I broke off the knob,
Another
so I
electrical, huh?
resoldered the knob back on. Well, I resoldered the potentiometer on the inside. Shout out my dad for showing me shit.
Yeah, rock and roll, dude.
So yeah.
That's a rock and roll pedal. Wow.
So your favorite?
My favorite? I don't know. This is the workhorse. This one has slowly become one that's like essential. I bought this at a pawn shop with a shitty guitar for $110. But I also really like this one. I feel like anytime we have a slow moment in a song, I always go to this. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, I guess.
You can only keep one.
I think if that's the case, I guess I'm going to go Metal Zone.
Oh, really?
My 14-year-old self also loves that button.
Those pink Converse.
They are.
I was admiring yours.
Thank you.
You're a Converse fan, are you?
Yes.
Are you guys angling for a sponsorship? Or
No, he's got Vans on. Don't show those
We're
motherfuckers.
trying to get
Yeah,
sponsored
Vans
by
all the way.
Fender,
Oh,
if anything.
We're a Vans Converse band. We like the Brady Bunch.
yeah.
Some of us wear Vans, some of us wear Converse.
I've
We're
been
trying to
wearing
get
my dogs more.
sponsored by PBR.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Priorities.
By Poober.
There's a guitarist named Bryce Evans. He does have a guitar, but it's like some
Oh,
Ukrainian company. Can you believe that? A Ukrainian
I do
guitar
remember doing
manufacturer
research on that.
sponsoring Bryce Evans, who lives in like Port Collins.
Yeah, Foco.
Okay.
Really beautiful guitar. Really great company too. Like the shit they put out is really, really cool. Really boutique.
Anyway, I don't know the details. I'm just saying, you know, Fender. It's hard to find somebody at Fender, but find one of these boutique people. Maybe you
Yeah,
can
right.
actually
They're
get-
like looking for people to start using and advertising for. You know.
I'd be
We
down.
need to get on that, yeah.
For real.
So, like I said at the beginning of this, I actually found out about you guys because of the Colorado Public Radio. They do a little feature every month on a couple of local bands or local artists. Could you guys walk us through maybe the experience? Do you have any contact with them, or you're just like
I wasn't
someone-
even aware of
Yeah,
that.
when did that happen? I don't recall
Yeah,
when we were
I don't know.
their featured
So-
artist.
It was
if you
pretty
Google
easy.
you guys, like there's it's one of the few articles
How do
that
we
you
not know
find
this?
about you guys is one of the CPR.
Oh, that's awesome.
GD.
Everybody
So
told us.
my experience was pretty easy because we didn't even know.
Oh, that's so great. All right, so it was pretty easy. Then.
You know, I was gonna
I am a
say
donor.
it brings. We really should have a written word component of the Kind of Vague Radio stack because words stick around and they
Yeah.
are Googleable, right? As
Yeah.
opposed to like, okay, yeah, we'll have a podcast, but if somebody did a written piece, I'd get on that. I'm sure Gary just would love to write about more shit.
Yeah, this is true.
What was this?
What year is that, Cory?
I think it's pretty recent. 'Cause it has Rorie.
They said, wait, what?
Yeah, it has Rorie on here. It has Tony.
Is that Connor?
You guys Googling yourself?
Yeah.
It says, we're Foo Fighters meets.
Interpol.
Interpol? Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
that's not a
Yeah.
bad
It
You
log
is.
must have
line.
been talking to
They
me
have
then.
Connor's name on here too. This is really recent,
Well,
guys.
that
Wow, thanks,
Well,
CPR.
who the fuck did they talk
Hey,
to?
who's the author of that piece, by the way?
Well, I submitted a bunch of stuff for Focal MX, and they might just be pulling from that.
Oh, okay.
There's
Still.
no
Re-updating?
author.
They didn't
It was
author
like
it?
written like today.
I was gonna say
They're like an AI dossier on you guys.
Oh, I guess if it's AI, kudos AI. I think honestly, Foo Fighters meets Interpol is not entirely inaccurate, and
Hints
that's
of marsupial.
that's something put that on your fucking website
Yeah,
front.
you can get on that.
Foo Fighters meets Interpol dash whatever the publication is.
Are you tired of paying prices for Foo Fighters and or Interpol? Come see the 99-cent version.
Do you guys like both of those bands or?
I
Yeah.
love.
I fucking love Interpol.
Yeah.
Can
so.
someone tell me a song by Interpol?
Obstacle one.
Turn on the
PDA.
bright lights.
All right, I don't know who Interpol is, but I know who Foo Fighters is, and I love Foo Fighters.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you got some homework, it seems.
It's like one of my favorite bands of all time.
Especially with the Interpol has a really interesting bass lines too that they.
Oh, man.
Great
The bass
band.
lines are
Yeah,
fucking
honestly, as a
insane.
bass perspective,
Yeah.
totally a band to check out.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great tune.
Yeah, this one's called The New. That's supposed to be the bass. It's a song called The New. Fucking one of my favorite songs of all time.
Okay, I'll have to check them out after this then.
Yeah, Interpol is a pretty cool band. I actually would love to talk to you a little bit more about your influences, but I think we're doing another song. Let's do that, and then we
I'll
can
do another song.
Whenever.
and then
I don't know.
and
What's
then we
next,
will talk
Connor?
about
Whenever.
Oh, okay.
other stuff. Whatever.
I'm about to blow out my eardrums because of these fucking
Oh,
cymbals.
I know, and I forgot my earplugs today. I'm just dealing.
Introduce it on the microphone.
Oh, this song's called Whenever. Also,
That's not the name of the song.
Whenever.
You said it's called Wherever.
Wherever. That's
You
what I
change the
said.
name every week now.
Whatever.
I like whatever.
I like whatever.
Whatever.
You know what? Whatever. Yeah, it's coming up on our album release eventually, so please enjoy it. There's never been sea lions in the dead of night. This really doesn't matter when there's not enough time. Wherever the wind blows, wherever you go, wherever it takes you, I hope it's me. We stop for the night, and I held tight. There's something for me to see with you by my side. Wherever the wind blows, wherever you go, wherever it takes you, I hope it's me. The galaxy's away. I know I should have stayed. This time your ecosystem slowly falls away. Wherever the wind blows, wherever you go, wherever it takes you, I hope it's me.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Woo. You know, we just talked about interpol, and then you were playing those chords. I was like, those are interpol-ish chords right there. Yeah, well, what's the verse part?
Oh,
Those are interpol chords right there, aren't they?
That's the Foo Fighters part.
Yes.
I guess that's me, Mr. Interpol.
Oh, we were just talking about them, but I guess besides Interpol, what are your faves and inspirations for doing this whole project?
Who wants to start?
You.
Okay. Interpol, duh. Deftones actually a lot. So I actually got the White Pony tattooed on me.
One of the classic albums.
Right here. I love this all their shit. I used to lock myself in my room when I was 14, 15 and just put 3 of their albums on a CD random
turntable
player.
thing, yeah.
And I'd just play any song that came up because I was so into them. I just knew every fucking song.
Wow.
So Deftones for sure. And then Elvis Costello. I actually have this. It's a Pokemon dressed as Elvis Costello. So.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Elvis Costello's. Yeah.
What
Vaporeon.
Wait, what's a Pokemon?
Vaporeon dressed as Elvis Costello. So he's got the glasses and the suit, and he's holding the Jazz Master. So.
Yes, a reason why I play as Jazz Master.
Yeah, he was admiring your Jazz Master.
I was.
Yeah, a reissue of the '69 Jazz Master.
That's cool. I got 2 of them, like a shell pink Squire one, and then I have a sparkly green one.
A pink Squire Jazz Master.
The shell pink. Look it up. It's
oh
classic.
yeah.
Okay.
I went with the Paul Ferro because it was the cheapest I could get.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it.
They had the nicer colors, and I was like, oh, this one is like a grand less. Let's do that. I like that.
Sounds the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like,
that,
cool.
And if you don't like it, just fucking change it. I've fucked with every fucking guitar I own, so.
Oh, I love my bitch.
You seem like, well, you said you mentioned a possible sponsorship. You're kind of a Fender guitar guy. It looks like you're a Fender guitar guy.
I own an Epiphone that my dad bought me, one of those big hollow body dots.
Oh, right on.
And then I have a Les Paul, and I got this really cool double cutaway Les Paul Jr. that just has the single P90 in it. I haven't had a chance to really play on it, but it's one of my favorites. But yeah, otherwise the rest are just fucking Fenders. I got the Hello Kitty Fender Strat. I got gold. This one, the black one.
Yeah.
Which Abby, my dog. Shout out to Abby, who's my dog.
Shout out to Abby.
So.
Oh yeah. Do you usually use Fender when you play in this band or play out?
Oh, this is the guitar I play.
That's
out.
your go-to.
Yeah, that's my go-to. When I'm in the
that's
studio,
my go-to. That's my go-to Strat right there.
When I go to the studio, I kind of fuck around a little bit more.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, when you're on stage, Strats or Strat. I mean, I'm talking about Strat, but Fender in general is pretty reliable instruments, and they play so well.
Customizable.
Right, and then it's like, I don't want to play anything else on stage.
It's just Fender accessories.
And speaking of Fender, that's a telly we got over there, is that?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Ooh.
I bought my first Fender actually going into this band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Before this, were you
I had an SG that I played a lot.
Okay,
and
yeah,
I
SG's
also
nice. Yeah.
have a Gretsch, which is my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I use that in a lot of the bands, and then Josh was like, "You should get a Fender," and I said, "Okay, I'll get a
It's
Fender."
like you have a Gretsch, you have a Telecaster. I expect you're playing rockabilly or jazz, or country or old school.
Yeah, it was more singer-songwriter kind of stuff, and then there was a harder band I was in that I used the SG for. But that was also my first guitar I got, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, yeah, that one for sure looks cool.
Right. SGs are dope.
Did it have humbuckers on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good little pickups that they put on that.
They're really great studio pickups, SGs.
That's a P bass? Wait. The bass?
You're the only one where
It's a kiloton. It's a kiloton.
G&L, I guess jazz bass, for lack of a better definition, because she's just got that one humbucker down the bottom.
Oh, wow,
So,
yeah, just one pickup. Great.
But jazz bass is essentially just that, but split apart, so
Yeah.
I guess that's the closest to it.
I bought this bass when I joined this band.
How long you been playing?
It's a requirement to buy a new instrument.
How long have I been part of it? 2 years? I think 2 years.
Well, how long you've been playing music?
I asked, because I feel like growing up with your parents, have you been playing your whole life? Just instruments are part of your...
Yes and no. Piano. their lead guitarist, Greg Gibb, he actually gave me my first piano when I was 3, and I had like zero interest in playing it. And then in 6th grade, I decided I was going to teach myself how to play piano, and then I learned trumpet, and then I learned all of the percussion instruments. So then in high school, I went in a marching band, and I played all the percussion instruments, and then COVID happened, and I got really depressed, so my dad bought me a guitar. And then I taught myself to play guitar, and then I joined this band, and they were like, we need a bass player. And I was like, I'll learn how to play the bass.
Well, you play it wonderfully. And
Thank you. I tried.
as a fellow bass player, yeah. And so, what's your favorite now of like things to play?
Probably bass.
I kind of agree.
I don't know, bass or piano. I don't know. I like all of them. That's the thing. Is like some days I'm like, oh, I want to play my bass, and then other days I'm like,
Right.
I'm itching to play my guitar. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I like playing the guitar. I like with Pine Tree. I like the overall sound we create. So I like that. But if it just comes down to playing, I like playing a bass. I just feel most free and liberated and just like, yeah, most confident. It's a great instrument, and you play it fantastic. So
Thank you.
and then I guess we neglected the one last Fender guitar.
The last
That's
Fender in the room.
also a Telly, yeah.
The last
Yes,
finger.
it's also a Telly. I only play Fenders.
Good for you.
Not by choice, just these are the guitars I like. And, yeah, they just happen to make everything I like.
I agree. I love Fender. I did own a Les Paul once upon a time. I loved it. I loved the sound, but once again, I liked playing. I like the fret, like the fret spacing, the way that like the strings just like go down to the fret on a. I don't know. Like I grab like a Gibson, and I'm like my hands are cramped. It's like small frets. I'm like God,
It's great for these tiny hands.
Okay, well there you go. So maybe Gibson's good for you. Yeah, I got big
Yeah,
hands.
they are short scale guitars. So there you go.
All right, let's put all these Fenders to use. Well, Fenders and boutique.
Are we gonna go for influences?
Is that a Fender drum set you got going on
Fender
back
drum
there?
set.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do is during this song, I'm gonna film you guys, and I'm gonna grab this camera, and I'll make sure to get that drum head because that drum head is baller.
Oh yeah, Bart also painted my guitar. So.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they match, don't they?
Kind of. That's like his style. He did this when he was drunk.
Wow.
I love that.
Can he could we commission him to do more?
Yeah.
I think that's what he does.
Yeah.
That's what he
give you-
does. Oh, fantastic.
That's what he does. I'll give you his number.
Oh, we should get circles we draw.
Yeah.
That's like.
He painted that. He actually, there was a different logo painted on that, and he just like took it off and painted this one instead.
They're making a gold leaf my cock ring. Little class, Like I live in Cherry Creek now, bitch.
Yeah.
This next one's called Soul for Sale. It's one of our slower ones. I ripped this riff off from Tony. So there we go. Got a soul for sale. Who wants to buy it? It's had grown, but it's lost its magic. Old and gray, cold and cloudy. Can anyone hardly blame me? Just your examination. I'm now looking like attitude. Just show me down. terrified. Lying to me, suicide. I'm just your good. I'm not working like I should. I'm just your good. I'm not working like I should. Got a cure to take. Who wants to buy it? This is so bad. I want to buy it. Just tell me it's good. I'm not working like I should. Just tell me it's good. Not working like I should.
All right. Oh, fucking right. Boom, 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 boom.
Do you guys have any water anywhere?
There might be some water in that fridge. I say might because
I think PBR.
It's frozen.
It's frozen now, yeah.
I did not say what condition the water would be.
Is this a water?
It is still H2O, another liquid gas.
Is this anybody's special water?
Oh, no.
Can I have this?
Nothing in there is special.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say PBR is close to
Except
water.
for the Guinness. The Guinness is very
poober?
special.
Yeah, Guinness is kind of. not
And
that
PBR
far.
is mostly water, so.
Yeah.
True.
Those are up for grabs, you said, right?
Yes, everything
Oh,
in there is up for
absolutely.
grabs.
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
the
we
fuck you
offer-
want in that
we
fridge, please.
Please, please. Drink. You know, I was.
I'll take a PBR while you're
Poober?
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do
Giblets is from County Kerry.
You're gonna lose it. Oh, my bad.
So when you guys got the new bass player, Miss Rorie, so is it hard to find gigs with underage bass
Well, she's
player?
not underage anymore. And
Well, not anymore, definitely.
That's
But
when
like
I
when you
started.
first
I was
incorporated
worried
her.
about it, but apparently if you just tell them, like, they're fine.
Yeah, they
Okay.
basically just X'd my hands.
Right.
And they were like,
Straight edge.
Lions Lair, they banned me to a specific table right next to the door. I was not
yeah.
allowed to leave the table unless I was on stage or going to the bathroom.
I played at some bar in Bakersfield, California, and we brought this band. We had no idea that it was a bar. It sounded like it was like a restaurant /
Yeah.
like get beer. They're like, no, we have no food here. And I was like, well, this other band we brought, they're all under, they're all like 19 years old, and they're like, all right. And this was it. They like roped off this one booth right
Yep.
by the door.
Yep.
And they were allowed to be there and outside.
That
and
is
that
exactly
was
what
it.
happened. Yeah. I mean, now I can travel around the bar and I can actually get a drink. But yeah, I was banned to a table for a little bit.
Yeah.
Not complaining though. It was
They're
fun.
like, how's it going over there? We're gonna.
Yeah, all my bandmates are doing laps and Cory walks by.
You
I'm
should
like,
make
hey,
that the
Cory.
merch booth, and then you're just there.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
actually,
is
That was
true.
the merch booth.
Solving problems.
Solved it.
They're like, she can't leave anyway, so this works
Yep.
out really well.
Shout out to the band In Plain Air. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah,
No,
absolutely.
no.
Their
They were
song
all
Estrella,
underage.
we spin them on the the radio show. That's the only song we have of theirs.
First time I saw them, the drummer was 17. He's fucking mind-blowing.
Oh, really?
Wow. I don't know them well, but I've been drunk at their shows a few times, so they might recognize my face. They're so good.
Hey, yeah, let me know if they're playing. I'd like to meet those guys, for
X
sure.
is on all the hands.
See, we usually just get drunk at our own shows. Mostly.
Yeah.
Although a Place for Owls was a recent show that we went out and saw. Paranoid Image, right?
Yeah.
Another one that was caught. We actually do, so we do a monthly, actually twice a month, open mic at Gennaro's on South Broadway. And sometimes we do these podcasts there.
They said they saw one of them.
Yeah.
Someone said that, I think.
Yeah.
I really love that shit. Like, I think once a month we should just bring one of the acts into fucking Gennaro's to do a little. I just love the atmosphere. Nobody ever expects this full band. Like, it's some random shit.
Yeah, and
that we
honestly,
always bring.
Gennaro's stage is about the same as a Lions Lair stage in terms of space.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's a small. That's a small place.
Encouraging,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure. Well, what's different though is that it's not raised. Well, there's a small raise, but like you can take this one table and then just like shove it away, and you're like, hey, there's like 5-10 more feet over here on this
I was
side.
gonna say, you're a 5-piece band, and we smash you into this room. But if you're used to the Lions Lair, you're kind of used to confined spaces.
Yeah.
And we played Jake's for New Year's, and that's a really
Oh, yeah,
small
that was
stage.
pretty
That was
Jake's?
tiny.
I miss Herman's had like the biggest fucking
Big one, and they
stage.
just expanded it, and then they changed to Coco Bongo.
Which Coco
Then
Bongo
they
is supposed
closed,
to be. No, I think they're just
I don't
open
know.
on
We
the
think
What do you mean?
it's a drug laundering front, but
They're only open on
That'd be way
like Fridays,
cooler.
Saturdays.
Coco Bongo, it's a different place.
Yeah.
they did such a shitty job painting the outside.
They
It's
did
clear that
paint.
no one cares. Yeah.
It is just a drug line. But they're like, no, we'll still do some live shows for the community.
Right.
Once a month, we'll get somebody over here, pay them in cocaine, and
Yeah. I think that's
that would
Coco
work.
Bongo's.
We would do that. We're like, yeah.
Our,
We're gonna
our
spend it
drummer,
on that anyway.
our drummer especially. No, oops.
He wants the whole thing in cocaine.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you. I was sitting there filming you guys and spinning around, and you got 3 guitars, all these pedal boards. Do you have a strategy to not like step on each other's toes? Like, how
No.
do you make it? No, you just play.
You
and
get
it,
the
like,
dirty
sounds good?
parts, you get the jingly parts, and you get whatever's left.
Yeah,
Kind
honestly.
of just, I don't know. I just played like, here's what I got, guys, and
And then you
I
just
guess whoever
noodle
gets
along
to it,
and-
it's kind of like a free for all. Whoever gets to it first, kind of
I like
jumps
it.
in.
Yeah,
Gets
pretty
dibs.
much, yeah.
Like with wherever Rorie jumped on that bass line, it has a really incredible bass line.
Yeah.
She was like one of the first people I showed, so yeah.
And you play different guitar parts, and then sometimes you actually sync up on a little thing, so that really accentuates like that little line when you double up.
For sure, but I think about stepping on people's toes all the time.
That's great. That means you're a team player. That means you're in a band.
Yes.
You're not just like, here, listen to me, you know?
And sometimes that means just not playing. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Let the part breathe a little bit, and then like, oh yeah, I'll play on the next part. Like,
Yeah, that's something I learned from Tony. He does that really well. He knows like when he's needed
Oh, thank
and
you.
when he's not. That sounded bad, but
Because we don't need him.
For the rest of the
Still, he
podcast,
knows
we're
when to
not-
shut the fuck up over there.
As you're putting,
It's a major problem
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Tony, too. The guy's
no-
a talker.
And he's so pushy,
yeah.
so mean.
Yeah, but I think with the guitar parts, it's really just like whoever comes up with the first part, and then if it's like between the lead part, like whoever comes up with the next part between me or Tony, and then sometimes we'll do like almost a call and response, but.
You guys ever had to Rochambeau for like, no, I got this piece. No, my piece I think goes right there. And you're like,
I don't think so, no.
No, I don't think so. There's never been a time where like, no, this is gonna work better. It kind of just,
Yeah.
like we were saying earlier, everyone just kind of does their own
and you
thing.
just you would just like rehearse the song, play it again, and every time you solidify it a little bit more. I'm gonna keep this. Nah, I'm gonna throw this out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just when you're workshopping and you play it a billion
Yeah.
times, and you just like figure out where all
just
the puzzle
hammer it
pieces
in.
Sort of an open door policy on new ideas too, right? Like we've like changed stuff shortly before going into the studio based on just a random idea, and if we'll try it and it'll sound like crap and we'll throw it out. Like it's sort of we don't have like a standard songwriting process.
Like when I was younger, I was part of a band that like was fun at first, but I grew to just absolutely hate. And I think when I started bands since then, I'm like, okay, I don't want to be like that. So.
Well, wait.
so
Why did you?
It was just like.
top 3 critiques.
Well, it was like me and the bass player. Oh, we're just butting heads. Like we should do it like this, and we should do it like that, and we're arguing about just what the name of the fucking band should be, and like we were just trapped playing to no one for like 2 years because we couldn't decide on a fucking name. And then like he saw how songs should end or start, whatever, be written some way, and I was like, no, we should do it like this. And there was never like any collaboration. Right. It was just butting heads the whole time. So yeah, being in this band, I'm like, if you want to say something. We can try it. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, oh well. So like, I want people to be able to say and think what they feel, even if it's like not music related. If you feel like you're getting burnt out, or you feel like somebody said something to you that hurt your feelings, just say it. Like, I don't want this fucking bullshit of passive aggressive shit.
Right.
Because that's what happened to that other band. It's like just no bullshit. I take this very seriously, and I expect you guys to. Yeah, and like keeping everything copacetic is part of running a band. Like, you know, it's all the quote unquote soft skills you have to learn. You're like, oh, I write good songs and play guitar well and sing well. I'm gonna start a band, and you're like, well, if everyone hates you, it's not going very far. Nope. Yeah, so you got to learn how to all those soft skills. I agree. I mean, I'm same diff. Yeah, it's like
no, we lean into the strife. We want as much internal turmoil.
Yeah, you gotta get that Beatles sound.
Yeah. I've heard, you know, there are bands that, I mean, yeah, the Beatles sometimes, but or Pink Floyd sometimes, but you know, there's other examples where bands were way more contentious, and yet they did good work. But I think mostly the bands that stick together and do really good, like you were playing well, actually, that's not a good example either. I was going to say, you played a good Fleetwood Mac riff. We're working
on that.
Yeah, they turned out real well, right?
But they did stay. I mean, they're still a band, right? I mean, so much longevity. Is that on your? Is that going to be a cover? Are you working on that?
So my dad fronted some cash for our recordings, but in doing so, he's like,
you have to do the chain.
We had to just do a cover.
Oh.
He's just like, you have to do a cover. And like the day he stopped by and dropped off the cash for us, he's like, are you recording a cover today? I'm like, nope. So we got the next time we're in the studio, we're going to be recording the chain. So.
Oh yeah, really?
So. That's an ambitious tune. How did you decide to do that?
Well, we decided that day that we were in the studio to do it. And I'm like, yeah, this will be easy. Oh my god, it's fucking hard.
Yeah, right? Are you kidding? Just some of the guitar work alone on that album.
Yeah, we realized that. We realized that.
They arranged it like last week.
And there's some great harmonies, and that's some musicianship stuff.
Yeah, we're actually figuring it out, which I was like really close to being like, fuck this, let's move on.
We had to talk him off the ledge.
You did. You did.
This version
like, let's don't worry, be happy, and just get the fuck out of here.
It has like a psyche trancey vibe. It's pretty cool what they thought up for like to make it recognizable and true to the original, but also not to be like we're playing the same fucking song.
Right? You could be like, yeah, Dad, we took our favorite Ramones song. It's done. In the can. You had to choose the fucking chain. Not even the easiest Fleetwood Mac song, right? There's a lot of other Fleetwood songs you could.
There's 2 chords.
Yeah, right.
Like those sons of bitches.
Yeah, Tony definitely is carrying this song. So
lots of Travis picking.
Yep. When you get that down, I assume you're gonna record it, but you'll probably also play it out live, huh?
Oh, definitely.
That'll be. You know, for better or for worse, good covers are a highlight of a show. Just because it's no one's fault. Those are songs people know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be like, oh, we write really good songs too, but the cover is the one that gets a crowd reaction. Yeah, that's because the one they know. And they can sing along and they'll be like, yeah. So it's always good to put one of those in your set, I think. You know, at least one of them.
My dad told me when I was a teenager and in my 20s, like, start playing covers. Like, people are going to listen to your music if you play covers. And I'm like, fuck that. My song's good enough that they're just going to fall in love with it. So.
No doubt. That's how we all think.
I was definitely stupid. Yeah. But I think this is him kind of proving his point. Like, record a cover.
Right. And then you're in front of a bunch of people and you're like, and then you're like, bust out Superstition and they're all happy. You're like, okay, great. We made everyone happy.
What a great song.
It is a great song, you know. Yeah.
It's a go-to for us.
It's one of a go-to for, you know.
That'll be the next album. We'll take that if you don't mind. Are you already covering that?
Yeah.
Circles does, yeah. That's one of our,
Sorry,
you know.
do that.
In fact, one of the only. Well, I don't know. We'll
You're looking around. There's like older people in the crowd. They're like spacing out. We're like, okay, we're gonna get these guys.
We usually stick to like covers that nobody knows, like. We cover the Black Pumas, but we cover October 33, which is a song
I don't even know the song. We cover it. I don't even know it. I don't know it. Never heard it.
There's an obscure band called Me Without You. We cover what's the Messes of Men, which is an obscure song from an obscure band on an obscure album of theirs.
I actually looked that one up like a year after we've been playing it.
That's my favorite thing to do is do songs nobody really.
I get that though. Like as a fan of music, I'm more interested in hearing the deep cuts than the
to be honest.
That everybody knows.
But we do have every once in a while we got to do like it's like 4 hours.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do some. I guess Superstition has to go in
Taylor
there.
Swift,
Marvin
Shake It Off.
Gaye.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm running sound for a Taylor Swift show.
He's
this
doing a
Saturday
Taylor Swift
in
cover
Longmont-
band like
Longmont.
tomorrow, this weekend, sometime.
Yeah, this weekend.
You can have a clever name.
No.
Oh.
It's just these group of musicians. I think they play like once a month at this
Shake
food
It
court
Off would have
thing.
been a good one.
I mean,
One every February though for Valentine's Day, I guess they do a Taylor Swift kind of cover night.
Lame.
I'm
Not a
offended on
Swiftie.
behalf of Florence and the Machine for that song coming out right after Florence and the Machine's Shake It Off.
Oh right, yeah. I like Florence and the Machine. They're a good band.
So Connor hates Taylor Swift.
I'm not starting this right now.
Oh no!
We just had this conversation yesterday about how the music isn't really written for me, but like she is a baller ass songwriter.
Yeah.
Yes.
She literally came up from like having to fucking write your own songs in a fucking studio where they're like, okay, you're a pretty face, we'll take your songs, we'll give it to active people. Advocated for herself to be an artist, be like, look, I'm better than just the songwriter back here. I can get money. Like her lyrics, her chords, like she has a deep involvement, all of that. She's not just a Madonna. We're like, we put this all together. We just need you to look sexy in front of it.
I've never been the biggest fan, but I did watch the Eras tour
because
I was like, you know,
even if you don't like the music, like her stage show is fucking
it's really
fucking bananas.
Yeah,
it's absolutely bananas.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Connor. It's one of those things. It's kind of.
She's probably a better drummer than me too, but
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
like I like almost no like radio pop music.
Yeah.
With certain exceptions. Lemonade by Beyonce, phenomenal. Dawn FM by The Weeknd, phenomenal. Like there's
Oh, The Weeknd.
I'm kind of with you. I mean, I like the more indie. I mean, that's our whole radio and brand and all that stuff.
I like songwriting, you know.
But I do like
Impress me
songwriting
with your
and-
songwriting.
To some extent, once you start doing it yourself, right? You're doing it yourself, and you could watch something like the Eras tour or whatever, and you will know how much. Like you watch that thing, and you're like, man, like a lot of man hours went into producing that. It's like jaw dropping to some degree. You're like, wow, this is the high bar that someone could live up to, and she's not the only one. Someone else that I saw. I went to the Vegas, the Sphere. U2 did a fucking thing there, and it's like, yeah, you know, I haven't been a U2 fan for 20 years.
Corey, talk about how much you like.
Damn, that was
U2.
undeniable. The fucking stage show, you know.
Yeah, you love U2, Corey? Yeah,
So-
you're an Edge fan?
I also hate you too, so.
Yeah,
I like him. I enjoy you too.
I like them
Well,
up
they'll
until,
be famous with or without you guys.
I got
I like them back in the day, you know, about
Good
until
one.
2000.
I got Cory and Connor really bad with like lyrics. So I found like some YouTube lyrics that sounded something I might write or something. So I sent it to Cory. I'm like, what do you think about these?
Yeah.
No, this is fucking U2.
No,
and
no,
I will
she
not
didn't
have
even
it.
know. She didn't even know.
I like it.
These are beautiful.
They were like great, but I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Then I'm like, those are YouTube lyrics.
Yeah.
And then I did the same thing to him. But like the lyrics I picked were like some of the worst ones. They were like,
Yeah, 'cause they
you and
are-
your bros playing Grand Theft Auto
I
was like
thought it was
the.
ironic. I was like, this is kind of saucy and gay, and like I can actually like see that
This
being
is
a thing
saucy
that
and
works.
gay. I like
And
it.
then I had to break it to him. It was
Coming from
Taylor.
you.
And then he said, "Fuck you forever."
What do you remember? Because like I kind of agree. Like they get worse and worse. Like their early band, that young band, they actually wrote good, impactful, meaningful lyrics that like.
Why I hate them.
Yeah, and then they just slowly
That's why I hate them.
became mediocre.
Yes, I didn't start off bad. That's why I hate them more, because I know they have it in them to make good music. And they
Right,
do.
right,
The
I'm like-
Offspring, same deal. Like I love their early music.
right.
I will not listen to anything they're making now.
That's a common story. I mean, we could go through a lot of bands and have that same story. Because I think they have.
Blink 182.
When they're young, you have
I never liked
your
them.
piss and vinegar, but you also you have all
First
that time to
three
write
albums
shit too,
are
right?
absolutely great. Like
Yeah.
fucking.
I never.
Strokes, we were just talking about the Strokes
textbook
first album.
in
My fucking
American pop punk, like with a lot of character.
I just didn't get it.
Right after the third album, they're like, okay, let's try to get the grandmas involved with these songs now. They're like, no, your songs were meant to be so anti, and they're like, no, let's write this song about depression.
I don't know, he just said he was a punk rock kid, and he's like 40 something.
Yeah.
So.
You know, well, I also got to say,
the new album, it's just so true. In fact, the last like 5 albums just so terrible.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll pay like 10 grand.
They're basically Angels and Airwaves now with the Travis Barker.
Yeah.
Fucking...
And I never liked that band
Oh,
either.
God, no. Oh, my God.
Plus 44, was that the other band that they did?
Yeah, you're right. That's right.
Oh,
Yep.
That band sucked, too.
Yep. I only know these because my stepbrother likes all this shit. But I was going to say, honestly, truthfully,
independent band.
As much as I can watch Taylor Swift and respect that,
it's all right.
I like listening to you guys. I like listening to this rock and roll shit so much more.
Hell yeah.
Than the kind of stuff that gets. But that's as I said, it's not music for me, but I can still respect it.
Yeah, totally.
This, what you guys do, this is music for me. So, give me more. I want some.
Some of my friends sell records. Some of my friends sell drugs.
The song is called Space Trek. But yeah.
You know your deep cuts. You got them.
Is that really who that is?
No, it's the Transplants.
Oh, the Transplants.
This one's called Space Tracks, and it's about Space Trek. It's about my dad almost dying, so since we brought up my dad, we can talk about that. He had a heart attack over the summer, and I wrote this song after it. So there you go. Oh, and Tony actually turned me on to this chord progression. It's like a Japanese pop chord progression for the chorus part. So.
Oh, that's really interesting. Japanese pop, actually, American pop has a very like signature, 1-4-5 fucking chord progression.
Yeah, they do too.
Yeah, but they like to like take it and do it backwards, and they're like, oh no, we go ba ba ba, and it's very, very similar, which is why I guess like American bands do so well in Japan, like pop artists and stuff like that, can go there and just really stick because it's already in their DNA.
Cool. I'm gonna yell 1, 2, 3, so don't forget that.
Okay.
Yeah, we are gonna forget.
1, 2, 3. Someday all the songs are told. Goddamn, I'm trying. Someday I will walk. What's it like to fly through space like a satellite? No facing man, I'm terrified to lose my guide. Lost straight to the sun, please help me. Someday you left this broken heart, and sometimes you never fell apart. Goddamn, now I know you're human. terrifying to lose my guide, fly straight into the zone. Please help me. Oh, is it right to fly through space like a satellite? No safety net. I'm terrified to lose my guide, fly straight into the zone. Please help me.
Yeah, that rocks.
And that's like my favorite song to play.
I love that riff. Yes.
Yeah, that's
I love how that rocks.
That's a riff I wrote while watching TV.
It's great.
That's how that's how a lot of my riffs happen. I'm just dinking
You sitting around noodling while watching TV?
Yeah, I'll like watch TV and I'll just be dinking around.
Yeah, what are you watching?
Kenny vs. Penny.
Oh yeah, Kenny vs. Penny.
Oh, God. We're not doing this.
Yeah, we are.
Oh no.
You know what I just watched today?
What are we not doing?
Who
I gotta
can sell
know.
more
You
Bibles?
brought it up.
It's like top 5 episode for me. So Kenny vs. Penny, have you guys seen it?
Kenny
No.
versus Kenny
Kenny vs. Penny.
versus Penny.
Spenny.
Spenny.
Like Spencer, but Spenny. Yeah, it's like these two Canadian guys that just have these dumb competitions,
Kenny versus
and they just fuck with each other. It's so funny. It's all on YouTube
Are you
for free.
not a fan?
It's literally every practice. They've been I've known them for like 5 years now. I've been practicing together for. No, wait, I've known you longer. I've been practicing with them for 5 years every single practice.
Well, it's like Kenny Hotz of Kenny vs. Penny is re-releasing all the episodes in like HD. So as they're coming out, we're watching them. We're just talking about them. But yeah,
They
who
must
can
be
sell
pretty-
more Bibles
must
is
be pretty
probably
good.
one of my favorites of all time.
Okay, the first one I'll watch.
Okay,
Wait, where do you watch it on?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
The
who can
2v2.
who can blow a bigger fart? That was a really good one too.
Oh, Jesus.
Can't really go wrong.
Yeah, they're all really
At
good.
least once you practice, we'll discuss.
Highbrow entertainment. So,
Oh, definitely.
Thinking man's sort of.
Thinking man's jackass, actually.
None of us
Thinking
read.
man's.
The thinking man's jackass, I think, is a good way to put it.
So they inspire a lot of these songs and riffs.
No, he was just saying that. I think one of them, I was watching a cult leader documentary. I don't know who it was, but
Probably on Netflix though. They have all the cult leaders.
it actually wasn't. It was on
Love that
like
shit.
some.
Yeah.
It was like some public channel because I still use
really?
an antenna. But it was like I don't know which cult leader it was, but he's just like, I'm done. And he flew like a hang glider off a cliff and like he hit the ground and like he was like, take me to the hospital. And his father was like, well, we don't do that. You said we don't go to the hospital. And he like ended up dying.
Died from his own dogma.
But anyway, wrote a song
Killed
to
by
that.
your own dogma.
So hilarious.
Poetic. That's poetic.
Oh,
It was,
fuck.
I can see why Netflix.
We can't do it, sir.
That was the riff that I wrote.
Nice.
And that's on our first album.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
That's based on the cult leader
Yeah.
flying in.
Yep.
to his
That's
death,
when I
sort
wrote
of to his death.
that's when I wrote that riff.
He was
That's
Inspired.
yeah,
I
he
didn't
inspired
know
it.
that. That's awesome. That makes
Feel
me.
like I'm
That's the
learning.
one song you must like.
It's the one song I don't really like, so
Are you a cult leader that would like to fly off a cliff? Well, we got a song for you to do it.
Oh my gosh, if they make like a second documentary about cult leaders, we should pitch them that song.
Well, I gotta say, it kind of lends itself to a great music video idea, although I'm not sure how you pull it off without,
Animated.
killing somebody.
Crude Ren and Stimpy type animation. Yeah.
just AI. Let it fly.
I don't know, you kill somebody making a music video, that'll get you some press.
I think those are
You'll
called
get your
snuff
name
films.
out there.
Oh yeah, it'll be in every paper. Yeah.
Please, the press we need.
There's no such thing as bad press.
Exactly.
Have you ever heard this?
Exactly.
Right? It's like I'm doing 35 to life, but my record is on
Right.
fire right now. Trump may fucking pardon me so I can play next year's inauguration.
Right, Trump, I was at Jam 6, please.
He'll pardon me if I'll play.
Oh God. Yeah, he could get the Village People, and I think that was it, right?
It's like only one of them was the original one. Like
Yeah.
the rest of them were just dudes.
What's really funny though is the
Don't
GOP
want
apparently
the
really
songs.
likes to play the fucking Village People. They do like playing YMCA.
Yeah? It was like at the rally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
It's because
I
ghost
feel
jerk
like
off.
you want to ask us like, do you
I'm pretty
people
sure
know,
Trump
like,
stopped listening to music in
Yeah.
like the late 70s. And, yeah. Somewhere about the mid 70s, like he stopped listening
honestly,
to music.
what if you ask that guy what music?
He's like, "Where's that Diana Ross at? I want
yeah,
her."
what would he even know? What would he fucking even know? Probably nothing. Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He does. Oh my god.
Oh, he probably knows Kid Rock. If he said, "Hey, yeah, what do you listen to?" He's like, "I like that Kid Rock."
And Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice.
I don't think he's actually ever heard his music. He was just
but they
like,
hang, so it's
They play
cool.
ball at the ball at the White House. Come on.
Yeah, right.
yeah, but he didn't listen. You can't remember.
kidding.
Like, Trump was
No.
sitting there like, ball with the ball, bangity bang. You know, I banged once. It was the best bang ever. It was so terrific.
The
I
biggest
came to
bang.
myself after
the
I
biggest
banged them,
bang.
tears in their eyes. It was. Oh, God.
And I
No,
said
he
to
doesn't
myself,
actually
this is
listen
a
to
beautiful
them.
bang.
He just really likes his ass kicked, and like you could be selling fucking terrible insurance to old folks, and they're like, as long as you're like, yeah, I love Trump. He's like, hey, he's with me now. There we go. Eric Adams literally just got off the hook for fucking fraud. Because he decided to, hey, I'm not going to say anything bad about Trump, and then I'm going to go to your inauguration, and I'm going to promote your immigration plan in New York.
This is
Licked it and everything, and then all of a sudden, there are no federal charges against Eric Adams.
clearly a sign of a healthy judicial system in
Yes.
this country.
Very, very healthy.
But fuck Trump.
Yeah, and we watch, like, I was watching all these things about, like, Putin, like, all these movies. There's a new one, Ukraine, it's called Mr. Nobody Against Putin, but also add to that Navalny and some of the other Ukraine war movies.
His wife, man, is fucking killing it right now. She's
She's hiding. Good for her.
But she's speaking up a lot. She's actually a pretty good writer, so she's writing op-eds for tons of different fucking publications, like internationally. She has a little bit of sway because of her husband and that shit that went down. I mean, she could just go quiet and go to the fucking Netherlands, and nobody would fucking know who you are.
Yeah.
Instead, she's deciding to speak out, and be.
You watch that shit and you go, "Oh, what a corrupt fucking country and like a failure of a judicial system." But
Glad
then
we don't got that
you
here,
just
right?
turn that fucking lens right around.
You're like, this is how it happens.
Although we
Wait
haven't.
a second.
Dumb and Dumber, we're there.
Yeah.
More like idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
We're
I was just about
right
to say that.
fucking there.
I hate that movie.
Trump hasn't killed someone like Navalny yet, though. I guess that's some.
Not that you know.
Just
of.
wait.
Yeah, that I know of. You're right.
know.
Yeah, there is that you know of.
Fuck it. He's too stupid to kill someone.
We get on to international politics. I'm sorry. Let's
YMCA.
change it around. Yeah. God damn you, village people! What are you doing to us?
I guess that's the difference. Trump is a sociopath, not a psychopath. All right,
How
there
did we
is
get
a
onto
subtle
YMCA?
difference there.
Yeah, I guess
An
the
unfortunate subtle difference there.
People, yeah. I don't know. We were talking about Kid Rock. That was a mistake.
It always is.
It always is. Yeah. I don't. I pride I have always been like in alternative music and shit like that. I pride myself that honestly, the way back then in the 90s when he first dropped his first fucking single and everyone was into that dude, I was still like, fuck that. That shit sucks. I'm glad that my opinion has aged, appropriately. I hated him for the start and never changed.
Yeah, he came back around when he did that Only God Knows Why, I mean, he was like, oh.
That's something
Only
Kid Rock
God-
did?
Yes.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Kid Rock's, I really hate him because
So he's a fake Christian, probably.
I don't.
He looks on the outside exactly how he looks on the inside.
This is true. He would definitely be in the pile of people. I'm like,
He
he's
makes,
probably
he makes
Yeah, you
music
get-
for
you get what
people
you
that
pay
smoke
for.
in the house.
You get as advertised. Kid
His
Rock,
poor attempt
as
to
advertised.
redo Sweet Home
Great diss.
Alabama was.
Oh Jesus. Well,
Was pretty terrible.
Okay, now we need an antithesis. Let's give a. We played 4 songs so far. How many? 5. You already played 5.
Because we haven't played Fractures yet.
You haven't
No,
played.
that was
That's
5.
6.
Fractures is 6, and we were only practicing that.
You were only
Because we're
playing.
We
gonna
have an
record it.
album coming
Well,
up.
oh shit.
You want us to play more?
Yeah, we can play.
Well,
more.
I was thinking. Well, you're still all just standing there with the instruments. Can we bust out one more and then we'll wrap this shit
Sure.
up?
What do you guys want to play?
Not to inconvenience anybody.
We always like
Don't
doing
play.
it. Twitch you.
3 a.m. last night that we want to play.
Do you want to hear
3
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
live?
Yes, I love that tune, and we have played it. I think that's probably the one we spun the most of.
Yes, 3 a.m. is the.
I also
That's
have played
probably the one that got us
Silhouette.
the most play.
Yeah.
I could use this pedal.
I recognized it immediately when you did it too.
It's a combo of 3 pedals.
You got your settings down? Happy?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta play to it, so.
By the way, I can't hear your guitar also.
I'll count for you.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't sleep. Silence is so deafening. Rosy cheeks and alcohol. The anxiety about it all. But there's no turning back. But there's no turning back. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. There's a sea flashing back at me. Playing a movie that I've seen before. Or hearing footsteps I can't ignore. Oh, if there's no turning back. If there's no turning back. And I can't dream like the way the others dream. Walk down deep as some blurry faces, pale gray filling up those spaces.
Yeah! What's that when you had the major chord at the end? A picaresque or something?
Picardy.
Yeah, you had the major chord at the end.
I
know it's a good sound. I like.
I don't know music. I just play.
There's like a word for it. I too much of a stoner to remember these things.
I don't know music. I just play it.
So. Anyway, I love the power of that shit. God,
thank you.
Kicking it.
I wrote that song after living in this really creepy ass house. So you were there. You're the only person that's been there. It was like this half RV, half house. So like this old World War II vet lived in there. And he just lived in the RV, and the city of Lafayette was like, you can't do that. So he's like, fuck it. So he built a part of the house on top of the RV, and then it was this really strange combination. But I always felt really weird in the house, and I have really bad insomnia already, and that just like amplified the shit out of it. There was like this basement that I was just like, and yeah, so I wrote that song.
Very good.
I wrote actually that riff. That whole song was written in there. Just giving me the creeps.
All right.
So there you go.
Man, thanks again for coming out. You guys sounded excellent. I really can't wait to mix this stuff. It's gonna sound really good. Yeah. You know, you might need to scrap your album. I'll just mix this session.
There you go.
Solid. It's seriously solid. I think it's gonna be a really cool podcast to have out there. You're gonna sound good on it.
Thank you for bringing us here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
No, you guys are actually one of the people we've been actually gunning to do in here for a while.
Just hit us up anytime.
Yeah. So I think when your album actually drops.
Please, make sure to give us the songs and can come back on the show.
Yeah, come on the show to promote the songs.
Serious about trying to get a gig lined up. That'll be awesome.
Oh yeah, let's do that for sure.
Definitely.
Oh, Circles would love to play with you guys.
Well, let's do it.
Yeah.
And also, Cadence, tell your parents to send us any new music and/or contact us if they would like a podcast.
I will let them know.
Yes, do a Sunrise Drive podcast.
Yeah,
They're really cool.
Yeah, shout out Sunrise Drive. They help us.
Sunrise Drive,
Absolutely,
right on. Love
they're
them.
a great band.
The whole band. Kelly, Greg, Gil, Don. Awesome people.
I don't know them, but I like the music.
Yeah. And we love you all for listening. Thank you so much for tuning
I'm
in.
gonna shut it down. Any last words?
Potato.
Potato.
Weasel.
Chicken nugget.
I'm hungry.
Nuggets. Any
Let's
Mac
go.
with that nuggets? We're
also
gonna make it
hungry.
the gourmet feast.
We'll be making a gourmet feast.
Shout out to Spaceman Guitar on West Colfax. Love those cats. Shout out to Gary Johnson, Cinemafia Productions. He's the one you see posting all over the things. If you have needs for promotions for your band or your business or anything like that, G.A. Johnson can help you out. His new book, A More Perfect Union, is out. The very first book on Kind of Vague Publishing.
KindofVagueRecords.com. You could buy it or go to the Mutiny Information Cafe.
Yeah, and just pick that motherfucker up. Shout out to Mutiny, too. The new location is working out. Love those cats. And thank you guys again so much. Y'all are just really, really cool. Really fucking great sound. Probably one of the best bands we've had in this fucking band.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
guys
that.
sound so good.
You guys are
and
two of
it's
the best podcasts ever.
The best bands also have the most fucking pedals. Like Sour Magic
yeah.
was also like right up there, and I think you might have like 2 or 3 more pedals than those guys.
See, the secret is to just bury your sound because you suck at playing. Just bury that shit.
Yeah, you know it's not true, and I've learned that too. It's like these pedals, they can be kind of magical in themselves, and then you get into really cool territory when like you step on one of your pedals, you step on one of yours, you step on one, and now you have all 3 different pedals doing this unique thing that's creating this texture. It's awesome. It's not hiding behind anything. It's just enhancing everything.
We're super happy to have you guys. Excuse me, sorry.
Is that an outtake from Kenny versus Spenny?
Okay, so let's talk about our top 5 episodes.
Top 5 episodes.
Next podcast, we won't talk about your band at all. We'll just invite you on. We'll talk. We'll catch up.
Yeah, let's book it now.
We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll get your opinions on the Barbie movie.
I love the Barbie movie.
No, Kenny versus Spenny.
That's good.
I'll watch it. You'd like it.
It's good.
We
All
were
right.
just Ken, and you were just listening. Thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one.
Good night, everybody.